Today I'm going to talk about something a bit different. I don't know how long this video is going to be because I don't know how long it's going to take for me to get the full point across. It's basically why I'm not getting the next consoles. Like I've been buying consoles for years. I started playing computer games when I was 6 years old. I had a Commodore 64. I then turned around and went right up to the Xbox One and a PS4. These are the last ones that I bought. I am intending at some point to buy a Nintendo Switch, but that's a different subject in itself. However, the next ones, you know, the Xbox One X and the PS5, I will not be getting, and it's mainly because of my experiences with the last generation of consoles. So I'm now going to go through the whole shit and caboodle of my history of gaming and what I liked about it and what I didn't like about it. And yeah, you'll see, you know, it's very clear as to why I don't, you know, why I'm not going to get the next consoles. You know, when I started, I was playing the Commodore 64 when I was like 6, 7 years old. So I was playing Pac-Man and stuff like that. Then from there, my parents got me a Super Nintendo, and shortly after they got me a Game Boy. And so I was playing those constantly. You know, that's when I really got the bug for playing games. I was playing stuff like Super Mario, All Stars, and Twin Bee, Sunset Riders. Yeah, and I just love computer games. Computer games make me happy, and I have a massive collection now because once I got rid of my Super Nintendo in order to buy a PlayStation 1, I then realised what a mistake I'd made. And because of that, I then turned around and have never got rid of a game. So yeah, so from there, you know, I got a PS1, turned around and played the hell out of that. I think it was 6 PS1s in the end because it kept breaking in various reasons. Like the worst one was probably it was up on a shelf like this one here, with the TV next to it, and I was playing a game and had to stand up to play it because the leads were so short, and I just leant back a bit too much. Boom, PS1 went, and I had to wait a long time before my parents got me another one. The PS2, I've still got the original PS2, and it still works like a dream. And yeah, I've got loads of games for that. I then turned around and got, eventually, Crean got me a Xbox 360, and that was when things started to change a little bit. You know, I started to get my own money, got a job, things like that. So because of that, I started to go backwards and get a lot of the PS2 games that I wasn't able to get originally, because of money and stuff like that. I mean, when I was a kid, the Super Nintendo and PS1 games and PS2 quite a bit as well. My birthday's in November, so it was like November, December you get presents. So it'd be like computer games, and then I won't get anything for the rest of the year. I might get something when we went on holiday in like July, August time, but it'd be like one game. So those games got played a lot, and you know, from there, and then like I say, I got a 360. I then went backwards. I got myself an Xbox, original Xbox. Got the GameCube and the Wii and everything else, and got games for all of it. And I've now reached a point where I'm happy with my collection up to the Xbox One and the PS4. Those are the only ones that I've still got games that I want to get for. You know, I got PS Vita as well, the PC, and yeah, I've got every console I can get my hands on really, apart from certain ones that only have like 3 or 4 games that I'm interested in, that are exclusive to that console. So from there, you know, Crean got me an Xbox One, and this is where the issues come in. This is where I started to not like computer games as much. You know, it's during the Xbox 360, it sort of started to become apparent that things were changing, and I wasn't happy with the way that things were changing. You know, suddenly you were having to download a lot of things to kind of complete the games. You know, I bought one of the last games I bought brand new was Arkham Origins, Batman Arkham Origins. I bought that and I was so excited because I bought the other 2 straight away and played them. Fantastic games. Got that one and it crashed and deleted my save 4 times. So because of that, it was like, this is bullshit, and I had to wait until an update came out and then I could play it. And that's when I started to back off on buying 40 quid games. You know, I'd get them second hand, and later on when they've sort of fixed everything with patches. So yeah, because that, you know, that's reason number one, really. You know, Gears 5 is a prime example of that, where me and Crean are trying to do a channel, you know, do something for the channel, and we can't do it because the game keeps crashing, keeps deleting our files and crashing and freezing and all this other shit, which it shouldn't be doing. Games in this day and age should not be doing these basic things of running properly. You know, glitches is just should not exist at this point, and yet they are more prominent than ever. You know, when I got the Xbox One, I was like, great, I have this console, this is amazing. I got it given to me at 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't actually get to play a game until 1 o'clock in the afternoon because I have shit internet at the time, and I had to download everything. You know, you put the game in, I was like, yeah, great game, plonk it in, and then nothing. Oh, you gotta wait fucking 4 hours for it to download. You know, I feel sorry for a lot of these kids nowadays that, you know, open their presents on Christmas and on their birthdays, and then they're like, here's your present, but you can't play with it. You know, you can't do anything with this for the next 6 hours. I did warn people when they turned around and said that they were getting their kids these. I said, you need to set that up the day before. You need to download games onto it, ready. Whatever you've bought them for Christmas or for their birthday, you need to download that the night before or the day before when they're not around, so that the console is ready, so that when they open it they go, great, and then you can set it up and they can play it instantly. You know, because that was frustrating as fuck. And now I've got this thing where I have to work a game in advance, so it's like, I'll buy a game and then I'd play it, and then whilst I'm playing that I'll buy the next game, download that while still playing the first game, so as soon as I completed that I can move on to the next one and then buy another one. So I'm not buying the next game to play, I'm buying the game after the one that I'm playing, just so I don't have to sit around waiting on loading times. DLC has become fucking ridiculous. You know, before it was like, oh, a couple of quid, you know, for a new story or something like that. And now you look at Mortal Kombat, I bought the original game for 20 quid, and I've recently spent 70, maybe more, 70, I think it's about 70, 85 quid on DLC, and that's just characters, and you're like, what's going on? You know, why am I spending this much money on DLC, and yet the game itself was only 20 quid? You buy, you know, the next it's only got worse. You know, DLC was fairly cheap when it was 360. Then it got to Xbox One, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not going to get the next one because it's only going to be worse. You know, there's these talks of, you know, I like having physical games. I like having a game that I can hold in my hand. I can read the manual, I can flick through, and the manuals have gone from like books to a pamphlet about warranty, and that's it. And that upsets me, you know. I just don't understand why the gaming industry has gone this way. You know, it's just become about money and selling you something that half the time isn't even complete. You know, buy this for 40 quid and then, you know, wait 2 weeks for it to finish creating the patches, and then we'll maybe like release 20,000 different pieces of DLC that you can also buy. Yeah, you know, to make it a complete game. It's just fucking ridiculous. So, you know, in conclusion, I'm not getting the new consoles because glitches left, right and centre, DLC is fucking ridiculous, and I just don't have the money or time to fuck around with this stuff anymore. You know, there was a time in my life when I would play computer games for 7-8 hours at a time. There was one time that I woke up in the morning about 8 o'clock, started playing a computer game, and then started to get hungry, went downstairs and was like, where's tea? And everyone's like, Rich, it's 11 o'clock at night. You know, mum's ill, so she didn't make tea today. And I'm like, oh shit, I've literally played game. I haven't gone for a piss, I haven't drank anything, I haven't eaten anything in over 12 hours because I was just playing a computer game. Nowadays, I get an hour here, an hour there, because I'm doing stuff for the channel, you know, and I'm exercising, I'm going to work. So, you know, I'm doing housework as well. So because of these things, I don't have time to play computer games, and I certainly don't have time to fuck around playing a computer game, then turning it off, going on to the next game, only to find out, oh no, that game you played previously, yeah, we now released DLC for this, and you're going to want to play this because this here is fucking amazing. You need this right now. No, I fucking don't. You know, release it in a completed, you know, in a completed package, and then I'll play it. So there you go. I don't know if you're interested in this. If anything, I just want to vent. So this was a good opportunity to do that, and I just hope that maybe we'll get a discussion in the comments or something. You know, maybe someone will tell me something that I haven't heard about that is going to change my mind, but I very much doubt it. Consoles are really fucking expensive. There is still a massive backlog for PS4 and Xbox One games that I want to get, and probably by the time I get through those, and then, you know, there's also like a massive backlog of games I would love to go back to, games off my top 13 best list. You know, I'd love to go back and play every single one of those. And we all know that that wasn't 13 games, that's like 50 odd games, and I want to go back and play every single one of them, so I'm just not going to have time to move on to the next console. You know, I can't keep up with the pace anymore. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, I'll have something different next week. Hey there, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, then please like, comment, subscribe, and do all the other stuff that helps the channel. Yeah, this is just something I wanted to get off my chest a little bit, of just how much I fucking hate the current generation of consoles, and how I'm, you know, like, the Xbox One's now come out, and everyone's like at work saying like, oh, you're a gamer, why aren't you getting the next console? And it's like, I don't want to fucking get into it, and even if I did, you wouldn't understand. So maybe someone will watch this and maybe they'll agree with me, or not. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Okay, bye.